All right, here we go. Super Speedway racing under the lights tonight. It's the Walker's Ridge Plantation Truck Series, week 9 in this 12-week series. We're at Daytona International Speedway. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's starting grid. Taking the pole in the 20, D's Mini Donuts Chevy, going to be the Spoon, Bryson Witherspoon. To his outside, Kevin Winker in the 42 machine. He's been super fast in these trucks. We'll look to see what he can do tonight with no teammates here on the Super Speedway. How about John Walker? Great qualifying effort out of him. Going to put that truck in P3 tonight. Starting outside row 2, the road ace for backdraft, Jay Stalmelin. Wyatt Walker a little further back on the grid than we're used to seeing him. That's where he'll line up in the 85 machine. To his outside, going to be Corey Hazelwood in the Cooper Equipment Reynolds Chevy. Mr. Qualifying himself, speaking of people we're not seeing back far in the field, Zach Wells will line up 7th. To his outside for backdraft motorsport, it's going to be Stephen Hott. Kyle Bowen will start 9th. And rounding out our field is going to be Ryan Walker in the White Oak Lodge Chevy. That's your starting grid for tonight's race. These guys getting ready to roll off pit road here. How about Witherspoon taking the pole? I don't think anybody saw that with the field we got out here. If it was just him and Zach Wells, I wouldn't have him taking the pole. But hey, stranger things have happened. Jay Stalmelin. Super Speedway ace? Not so much. Still managed to out-qualify Stephen Hott. Oh, Hazelwood in the wall early here on the pace laps. What are you doing, Hazelwood? You drinking in there?
What the hell was that?
Just 10 trucks out here tonight. Staying with the pack is going to be key. Here we go, getting ready to come to the green. Pace car ducks off. Witherspoon enters the Geico restart zone. And we're green here at Daytona. 60 laps under the lights for week 9 of the Walker's Ridge Plantation Truck Series. Appreciate Walker's Ridge coming on board, sponsoring this series. You see Wyatt Walker right there inside of that third row in the title sponsor machine. HBM lined up on the bottom there. Kevin Winker leading the top side. Jay Stalmelin pushing him. HBM no shortage of teammates here tonight. And Kevin Winker just going to have to work with whoever will work with him. Trucks make their way down the backstretch. We'll see who's content to ride and who wants to go to the front. I think these guys will probably just let some laps tick by before they go ahead and start mixing it up. and risking the truck. Let's go on board here with Wyatt Walker. See what he's seeing out his window. You can hear Wyatt feathering the truck. He's tucked right up behind John Walker. John pushing Witherspoon. Kevin Winker, he's managed to clear Witherspoon. And he's taking that preferred low line. So Kevin Winker going to lead him around here. Chase Damelin leads the top side. Hazelwood pushing him. Looking back from Kevin Winker. That was gearbox cam at Jace Damelin. Not the easiest thing to keep these trucks in line. They do dart all over with the air, pushing them around. When you're too wide, you can get away with it. You get 3 wide, and that's when things get a little dicey. Kyle Boland and Stephen Hott content to ride around in the back right now. Logging laps. 6 of 60 in the books now. We know these drivers have to pit at least once for fuel. Pit road going to be very key here tonight. A speeding penalty could sink your chances of winning. Jace Damelin managed to keep that Toyota up there. Still leading that top line. A couple of very capable speedway racers behind him. Let's go on board with Corey Hazelwood here. Hazelwood making a play for the lead. As he got a pretty good tow from Jace Damelin and was able to clear Kevin Winker. So Hazelwood to the point. Kevin Winker will try his hand at pushing now. See Kevin locked right onto the bumper of Hazelwood Chevy there. He's gonna give him the best possible push around this track. You see the trucks darting around there. We told you, not easy to keep these things in line. Wyatt maybe thought about taking it 3 wide there for a minute. Tucks back in. Everyone's still in the draft. Nobody's been left out to dry just yet. Wyatt Walker going to make it 3 wide. He's in the middle. Jace Damlin and Witherspoon. Oh, contact is made there. Ryan Walker makes contact with Witherspoon there. That was very close. Yeah, everyone manages to save their trucks. That could have been much worse. What's even more surprising, nobody lost the draft in that. Even Kyle Boland back there hanging on. Shouldn't take these trucks too long to get reorganized. 13 of 60 in the books. Wyatt Walker, Stephen Ott leading their rows now. Just about everyone has had a chance up front. Saw John Walker in the back. Hit just a little bit high as he came out of 4. Winker down below the yellow line on the backstretch. Might be dropping to the back. Just what he does. .5% of the way through this one. Oh, Witherspoon. Bit of an aggressive move there, looking for Hazelwood to push him. Hazelwood goes all the way low. That's going to cause a 3-wide situation here. And Witherspoon able to duck out of that. Goes back up to the high side in front of his teammate. Oh, Ryan Walker loses momentum mid-corner there. Comes right down in front of Witherspoon. Witherspoon has to get out of the gas to not hit him. Hazelwood, Kyle Bolin, Ryan Walker, they're 3 wide for a minute. Kevin Winker. Oh boy, that got exciting. He got a push from Wyatt Walker through the tri-oval there and just about spun around. Zach Wells content to ride around in the back right now. Oh! And we got big trouble. Big trouble. Kevin Winker, Bryson Witherspoon, Kyle Bolin, Ryan Walker, all in it. Yellow out. Jace Daumelin is in it. Zach Wells in the right spot at the right time. We're under caution here at Daytona. Let's take a look at this one again. 3 wide there. Oh boy, that's just not going to work. Not going to work. Everybody getting a piece of that one. Look at it from another view. See Kevin Winker almost able to make it 3 wide with Kyle Bolin there in the middle. Kyle's going to get into Hazelwood, and then he's just a pinball along for the ride at that point. Oh, Ryan Walker gets into Jace Daumelin. Jace Daumelin hard hit to the outside wall there. And meanwhile, Zach Wells managed to squeak through on the low side. No damage to his machine. Wow. My, oh my. So yellow out here at Daytona for the first time. Pace car going to come out and pick up the field. A little bit of damage there to Witherspoon's machine. Oh, hey, it's tore up in the right front. Oh, and Witherspoon could go around. Trying to catch back up to the field. Witherspoon's still sliding. Keep it off the wall. Oh, boy. So everyone going to take advantage here and bring it down pit road. Witherspoon making his way around. Kevin Winker, that truck's seen better days. Jace Daumelin, we saw him take a pretty hard hit there. These guys do have a fast repair to use, so they can elect to use that if they didn't have to tow back. Jace had engine trouble and unfortunately had to get a tow. could not drive that Toyota back to pit road. Ryan Walker making his way back onto the track. Repairs complete on that machine. Jace Dalmlin as well. The lights are off the pace car, so about a half a lap here, and we'll be back to green flag racing at Daytona. 40 to go when we take the green. So these drivers have to pit one more time. So Zach Wells, we'll see if he gets up here and leads some laps. Been riding around the back the whole race. But after that incident, he was the right place, right time, and he'll start outside row 2. Pace car is off. Here we go. Stephen Hott, Corey Hazelwood, your front row. They enter the Geico restart zone, and we're green. Takes these trucks almost a full lap to get up to speed here. The bottom row is formed with Wells and Hazelwood. And Wyatt Walker going to take the top row. I was going to say, two different teams there for a minute. Wyatt jumps up and takes the lead on that outside row. Working lap 21 of 60 here in week 9 of the Walker's Ridge Plantation Truck Series. And the title sponsor truck of Wyatt Walker is out front. Witherspoon riding around with Ryan Walker back there, excuse me. Needs to be careful they don't lose the draft. Kevin Maker looks like he's going to dip below the yellow line and drop to the back here. Electing to let these guys at front duke it out. Witherspoon looks like he's employing the same tactics here. Going to have to be very careful. He does not fall back too far. Kyle Bolin up to P4. Going to tuck in behind Corey Hazelwood there. So all three of the backdraft entries right now inside the top four. Zach Wells, Wyatt Walker, they're starting to move their way back towards the front now. Go on board with our pole sitter, Bryson Witherspoon. You saw it right there, very exciting moment from Ryan Walker. Almost lost it in the tri-oval. On board with Jace Damelin now. You see Jace dipping that front end out from behind Stephen Ott there, trying to cool that Toyota down. You overheat these trucks, they will blow up for sure. Might have three wide here in just a second. We do. Hazelwood in the middle. Oh, makes contact there with John Walker. Wyatt, he goes really high there to avoid any contact. Good save there from all involved. John Walker up to P3 now. Kyle Boland still hanging on to the third spot. Very fast trucks in the back here. Wyatt Walker, Kevin Winker. Not used to seeing these guys back here. But again, super speedway racing, they could just be saving. Definitely get the feeling Spoon's back there hanging out. Halfway now in this one. 30 of 60 complete. Only one caution so far. Excellent camera work here as watch the field screen out of 4, headed into the tri-oval. Kevin Winker coming back towards the front on the outside of Kyle Boland. Now on the outside of Wyatt Walker, trying to side draft him down the backstretch. Hazelwood, Zach Wells lined up right behind him. Can definitely push and form that second line if they elect to. John Walker now leading to the top line. You got Wyatt tucked up right behind him. The father-son duo on the outside here at Daytona looking for the lead. Couple of Chevys teamed up against a Toyota and a Chevy. And right now, give the lead to John Walker just by a little bit. John pulls down to side draft Stephen Hott in the 84. Couple of 84 trucks out here. At the stripe, I think the momentum's going to go to John Walker here. And John Walker leads that lap. John Walker going to pull down. He'll lead the inside line around now. Stephen Hott back to the outside of John Walker. That'll leave Jace Domelin with him. And we're going to be 3 wide now. Stephen Hott in the middle. John Walker the low side. Now Jace Domelin on the low side. He's going to get towed through. Shuffle Stephen Hott back to 3rd. Jace says, I'm going with whoever's going to the front. Looks like Jace thought about cutting up and leading the top line there. Thought better of it. Would have been a pretty late block on Wyatt Walker. Looking back now from John Walker. Everyone's still in contention to win this one. 24 to go. Pit stop should be coming soon. Next handful of laps. Jace Domelin, he's going to look for the lead on the outside. Stephen not going to jump up there to push him. Jace Domelin going to lead a lap here at Daytona. And scoring, Jace not actually the leader. Jace leading the field around here. Due to that pit, down a lap. It's my mistake and his bad for being down a lap. Definitely sporty enough to lead the field, though. He got up there and led for a little bit. Unfortunately, being trapped a lap down right now. To go. Stephen Hott out front. A lap car. Jace Domelin pushing him. Wyatt Walker running second. John back there in third. As we got a whole bunch of HBM coming to the pits, and Kevin Winker as well. They'll all peel off. That'll leave the backdraft trucks out on the track. You have to see if the backdraft trucks of Stephen Hott and Jace Dalmelin will bring it down pit road this time. Looks like they will. Kyle Bolin going to come with them. Kevin Winker making its way off pit road. Spoon coming off pit road now. Wyatt Walker. Ryan Walker already out. John Walker coming off pit road. We'll have to see where everyone cycles out at. And here comes the backdraft trucks off the pit road. Kevin Winker coming through the tri-oval though. Oh, Kyle Bolin. He lost it there. Oh, no. What happened to Kyle here? See him and Jace coming off pit road. Oh, Jace went to give him a bump and sends him to the inside. Kyle saves it, keeps it off the wall. Good piece of driving there. Looking back from Stephen Hott, Kevin Winker, Jace Dalmelin. A ways back there. $18 to go. This two-truck tandem is definitely going to catch the 84 of Stephen Hott. And we got 3 trucks from HVM back here working together. With us with Wyatt Walker and Ryan Walker. Watch the gap on the top of your screen. It is shrinking quickly. Wyatt Walker and Witherspoon gonna try and run down Stephen Hott and Kevin Winker up front. Sometimes getting on pit lane with a few less trucks, a little bit easier. Very well could be what separated these two groups here. Right now, lap times almost identical for Stephen Hott and Kevin Winker and Wyatt Walker and Bryson Witherspoon. 15 laps to go now. You see the gap. Zach Wells, Hazelwood, they're looking pretty sporty. These trucks really got to stay in line if they're going to run down Kevin Winker and Stephen Hott. "13 laps to go here at Daytona." Kevin Winker looking like he's going to have a shot at this one here at the end. He'll have to time his run. Got to know he's not going to get a push from the 22. That's the teammate of Stephen Hott, Chase Dalmelin there. So he's going to be on his own for this run, and pretty sure he knows that. Witherspoon, issues, big issues. Oh my. Front of that D's Mini Donuts Chevy torn up. Oh, gonna tag the wall one more time for good measure. Bringing it onto pit road. See if we can take a look and see exactly what happened to Bryson Witherspoon here. We'll have to back it up. Not sure exactly the issue he had. Oh man. Well, there it was. Oh, he just gets turned. Ryan Walker gets out of shape, comes across the rear end. And that was all she wrote for Spoon. Man. Tough break for Bryson Witherspoon. He was running 7th at the time. Nine laps to go. The second pack here of Hazelwood, Wells, Wyatt Walker. Not making up ground right now. They've lost about a second and a half over the last 5 laps to Stephen Hott and Kevin Winker. So this one, all the makings of a two-horse race here between Kevin Winker and Stephen Hott. And as we saw, anything can happen. Coming to 6 to go this time by. You can see Kevin peeking out, just getting a feel for what that run's going to be like. Knows he's going to have to take a shot at it, probably coming out of 4 on the last lap. Just 5 to go at Daytona. Oh, Kyle Bolin went down to side draft Zach Wells, looked like, and gets into the side of him, turns him. Oh, Wells into the wall. Unable to save it. And the 37 of Zach Wells is destroyed. Oh, no. We stay green. Told you, anything could happen. Just like that. Someone gets out of line. One of these trucks pushes with the air just a little bit. And that's all it takes. Three to go. John Walker right there waiting for a caution. He would be the beneficiary of the lucky dog and would gain his lap back should one come out prior to the white flag being displayed. Coming to 2 to go this time by. You see the gap there. Wyatt Walker, Corey Hazelwood doing all they can, but doesn't appear that it's going to be enough. This shaping up to be the battle for the win here between Kevin Winker and Stephen Hott. The field looking like they're going to see the white flag this time by. Next flag will end it. Here we go, one more time around Daytona. When is Kevin Winker going to pull out? Going to tuck right up behind Stephen Hott down the backstretch. lets him go a little bit. Kevin trying to set up his move off of 4. Gonna have a run. Which way is he gonna go? Stephen Hott trying to block the middle of the track. Kevin looking low. On the inside. Side by side now. Through the tri-oval. Oh, they'll touch. Kevin gonna come across the line and take the victory. Hazelwood, Wyatt Walker, they're gonna battle it out. With Kyle Bolin. Kyle Bolin gonna come across 3rd. My goodness, did not see that. Kevin Winker, Stephen Ott, Kyle Bolin, your top 3. Wyatt Walker 4th. Hazelwood gonna bring it home 5th. John Walker 6th. Ryan Walker will be 7th, and Jace Downland gonna bring it home 8th. So Kevin Winker getting the W here tonight. Stephen Hott's truck all torn up as they made contact coming across the line. And how about Kyle Bolin pulling off a podium here at the line tonight? Drivers will come around and get lined up, and we'll go trackside for interviews.
Alrighty, let's hear from our drivers from tonight. It's a fun race out here at Daytona. Sadly, Kyle Bolin has exited the session, so we won't get an interview from him. But Stephen Hott, P2, talk us through it.
Yeah, first off, going to apologize for coming down into Wyatt. My spotter's an idiot, so his bad, my fault. But yeah, other than that, it was typical Daytona. You know, I thought I sped on pit road, gave it away, but just trying to draft and trying to stay up front and make sure the truck stayed, not blowing up. Definitely appreciate Jace pushing me. That was awesome. And we had a pretty good thing going there. He blew up, but managed to get back from his lap down, so kind of unfortunate there. Pretty cool for Kyle Bolin to get P3. Thought that was pretty awesome. Just right at the end there, really fun race between me and Kevin. I knew he was going to try to time it, and I just couldn't decide if I was going to block it or if I was going to try to stay low and maybe get a push from Jace. But whatever. It is what it is, and we came across the line and wrecked it. So we tried, though. It was all right. Good race. Congrats to Kevin on the win.
Yeah, definitely. It was a scary little teammate sandwich there for him. Sponsors, you'd like to thank?
Yeah, this league has been really fun. All the guys that show up, all the drivers that make Redemption Week the Racing Series what it is. And shout out to my team. Backdraft been coming up on a year and a half now we've been together, so pretty cool. Appreciate all the guys over there, always hanging out, good time. And appreciate Walker's Ridge Plantation sponsoring the series. This truck series is super fun. It's our only NASCAR thing we do in the league, so look forward to it every week.
Yep, it was a good run out there. It was tough, and it was close, so thank you, Steve. On to our 42 driver, the winner of the night. How we doing, Kevin? Talk us through it.
Yeah, not too bad. I was kind of worried there. I got caught up in that first wreck. I don't know. I think 22 blew up, and then it was a caught effect from that. Couldn't check up in time, and then I got wrecked. And headed my fast pair, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a long race. And then I was kind of rode around back. Things were kind of getting hairy up there. I was just trying to ride around until we get to the green flag stop, because I know I'm pretty good at those at the super speedways. So came in there, and I was by myself. I was like, well, I'm either going to be a little man or you guys are going to run me down. So luckily I got caught up with Steven and 22, and then I was just riding around there the last 15 laps and watching the interval, make sure that other pack wasn't going to catch us, which they weren't. I was kind of surprised, but and I was just trying to time it, for the last 5 laps, I'd back up 22's nose and just kind of time it, see what I had to do to get a run on the 84, and then I timed it right, and I chose right lane, I guess. I wasn't going to go high, but I seemed to go high, so I kind of went low and kind of gave me the bottom lane there. So, yeah, it was a good finish there, another good points night. I think that's 4 wins on the season, so I'm looking forward to finish out the rest of the season here strong with the last 3 races.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we saw that. We definitely saw that teammate sandwich you were in there from the booth, and we saw you experimenting a little bit from up here. So, any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, as always, I want to give a shout out to Bruce Muehlberger, Muehlberg Custom Homes, going born sponsoring me in all my leagues. I know he's a huge supporter, so a big shout out to him. Second, I'll shout out to Winker Nation, my girlfriend Shauna, Justin, Brandon, Dylan, Brett, Nicole, Kyle, Albert Anderson, all them guys that come on right and support me. Can't thank them enough, so big props to them. Nick Cogda at Sonic Rex designed for the paint. If need paints or anything, you can check them out. Sonic Rex on Facebook. I would say teammates, but I don't got any, so that was another challenge, and I had to deal with no teammates. So I was kind of just playing around with who, but props to Steven there for a nice finish there at the end, and I wish you could have more guys up there, but that's just how so little trucks and you get spread out here. It's hard to get bunched back up, so but shout out to all the guys that show up week in, week out in this league, and then for all the admin that put this league on, we appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You had a heck of a run up there to the front. It was fun to watch and good race. And that's it from Daytona tonight, guys. So everybody have a good one.